What's up, Star Chasers, and welcome to another drawing video. It's me, Rocket Child, and here this video is about doing my anatomy homework. The assignment was to take a photo of a person and to draw the internal anatomy, such as the bone structure and then the muscle structure, and then afterwards doing a rendered version of the flesh on top. I did not include a picture of the reference because I'm not exactly sure about showing naked people on the internet, so you're just gonna have to believe me. But here, I've got my iPad connected. I have two versions. One is a recording from Adobe Fresco, and some are versions of the recording from my computer. Now, the final video footage is probably over 5 hours, so I tried my best to put things together, though it may not be completely in sync, but you get the gist of it. What I did first was I did the general gesture drawing of how the pose was, then I did another layer to put the bone structure, get things in place, and once I was happy with it, I could then start rendering the muscles. I have various references, slides from my anatomy class, as well as my anatomy book that I was using as reference to try and get the positioning of all the muscles correct. Here I was being a lot more precise in the positioning and afterwards lightly coloring in the muscles with a pink so that way I didn't get confused by too many of the sketchy lines underneath. I think the muscle drawing probably took, 3 hours or something. Lots of just try to figure out where things were going, especially since when she's posed and she's got her arms positioned upwards and one of the knees is bent forward. I needed to think about foreshortening and perspective there. Once I had all of the, general muscle shapes drawn in, I switched over to drawing the small finicky bits such as the feet and the hands, and finally going over with more precision to color them in. I did not draw the face. The reason is we haven't gotten up to the face module in our class yet, so we're not being assessed on that, so I didn't really bother with that. Afterwards, the next day, that's when I did a new layer where I lightened up the flesh, or I lightened up the muscle layer by lowering the opacity. Then I just drew over it completely, adding the flesh. What we've been learning is that the muscles and the bone structure underneath the body influence how it looks outside on the skin level. So when it came to rendering the skin, I still kept the muscle layer lightly there underneath. That way I could see where I needed to add more definition or shadows to show those areas. I think the flesh rendering took about 2 hours, more or less. Sometimes it's hard to tell how long things take, especially since I get up and go for a break and such, but with the video recordings, it was easier to just look at the timestamp. I think my drawing skill has definitely improved since taking these anatomy courses, but it is quite intense. Requires a lot of brain power to just try and figure out the internal workings as well as get the right positioning. It could take a long time, but also it's just tiring from the mental the mental pressures, not even really considering actually your arm getting tired. But as I do more and more of these drawings, I'm getting better and faster, so that's the goal. The more you practice, the better you get. I like using Adobe Fresco on my iPad to do anatomy drawings. I find that the pressure sensitivity is quite good at mimicking like a real pencil. Now, when you do a lot of anatomy studies, you're expected to just do a lot, and not all of them are going to come out looking pretty. They're going to have a lot of junky, ugly ones. So I find that by drawing digitally, it saves me from having to just throw away lots of paper. It's a bit more eco-friendly. And by having different layers, it means I don't need a physical light box to trace over. I can just lower the opacity of certain layers and use it as guidance to draw over. Anyway, a little bit different to my normal anime videos, but probably still cool to watch. If you like art videos and stuff, check out the rest of my channel or my Instagram where I'm more active. Anyway, see you later. Bye.